She was born from a lotus and chose to suffer countless lifetimes for love. Was that foolish or enlightenment?
At that time, the youth Sudhana set forth toward the city of Kapilavastu, continuously contemplating and cultivating the Dharma door of liberation through birth. Upon his arrival at the universal manifestation of the Dharma realm, Radiant Hall, the goddess Sorrowless Virtue, accompanied by 10,000 attendants, came forth to welcome him.
Sudhana, you are truly a being of great wisdom and boundless courage, unwavering in resolve and never giving up.
The compassion a bodhisattva holds for all sentient beings is like that of parents for their only child, unable to bear seeing them suffer in the cycle of samsara.
Sudhana further explained, bodhisattvas are like parents, establishing the Bodhi mind within sentient beings. Bodhisattvas are like captains, guiding beings across the ocean of birth and death. Bodhisattvas are like great clouds, constantly showering the sweet dew of Dharma rain. Deeply moved upon hearing this, the goddess Sorrowless Virtue led her attendants to scatter flowers as an offering to Sudhana, praising him as a great radiant lamp for the world. Sudhana entered the hall and beheld the Shakya maiden Gopā, who sat upon a precious lotus lion throne endowed with incomparable majesty.
Holy One, I have awakened the Bodhi mind, yet I do not know. How does a bodhisattva remain unstained in the cycle of birth and death? How can one be fully endowed with the Buddha's teachings while continuously practicing the bodhisattva path?
Good son, to perfect the bodhisattva practices, you must accomplish 10 kinds of dharmas.
These 10 dharmas include attaining vast and supreme understanding, accumulating merit and wisdom, never separating from the Buddhas of the 3 periods, and sharing the same mind and practice with all bodhisattvas.
Among these, the most crucial is to rely upon a good spiritual friend. You must serve your teacher with a pure and equal mind, even at the cost of your own life.
Listening to her teachings, Sudhana was filled with the joy of Dharma. This was truly an indispensable lesson on his bodhisattva path. Gopā shared with Sudhana the profound state she had attained, known as the liberation gate of observing the ocean of all bodhisattva samadhis. Entering this gate, she could perceive the karma of all sentient beings, the journeys of all Buddhas, and the profound vows of bodhisattvas across the boundless worlds of the 10 directions. Sudhana respectfully inquired how long she had dwelled in this liberation. Gently, Gopā recounted a tale of past karmic connections from a distant era. In the past eon of victorious conduct, there stood the city of high victorious trees. At that time, the crown prince was named Lord of Awesome Virtue, endowed with the 32 marks of a great being, was visiting the fragrant sprout garden with his attendants. Along the way, a maiden named Endowed with Wondrous Virtue beheld the prince, and boundless reverence arose in her heart.
Mother, I am willing to serve this noble person. If I cannot fulfill this wish, my heart will find no rest in this world.
Oh, my daughter. He is a crown prince, endowed with the marks of a wheel-turning monarch. He is not a match for ordinary beings like us.
Yet the maiden's heart was firmly set. At this very moment, the Tathagata, victorious sun body, had just attained enlightenment, and heavenly beings brought this joyous news to the maiden. The maiden approached the prince, expressing her deep reverence through verses, and humbly requested that he accept her as his attendant.
Maiden, what of your lineage and virtues? Do you respect your parents, revere true spiritual friends, and have you awakened the Bodhi mind?
Noble prince, she was born from a lotus flower. Compassionate toward all sentient beings, she is free from jealousy and greed, and is most suited to assist you.
The prince openly shared with her the difficult path of his spiritual cultivation.
What I seek is supreme enlightenment, cultivating across countless eons. I must even be ready to forsake all wealth, wife, children, and my own flesh and blood. When I sacrifice my limbs or offer you to others, Will you feel regret or hinder my path?
To help you become the king of Dharma, I willingly endure any suffering. Life after life, whenever you practice generosity, I vow to be the offering, to fulfill your supreme aspiration.
Thus, the prince and the maiden journeyed together to the sanctuary to make offerings to the Tathagata. There she attained samadhi and became forever irreversible on the path of awakening. Later, the king left home to practice the way, and the prince inherited the throne, ruling the world with the true Dharma. In that eon, she followed the prince to make offerings to countless Buddhas, ultimately achieving the state of liberation. Gopa revealed the wondrous spectacle of her liberation power. Within every single pore of the Bodhisattva, boundless worlds, oceans of Buddhas, and gates of Dharma practice could be seen.
Noble son, I have only attained this single gate of liberation. You should go and seek guidance from Queen Maya, the Buddha's mother, to learn how to practice in this world without being tainted by it.
With deep reverence, Sudhana bowed and bid her farewell, continuing his journey for the Dharma with a heart full of gratitude. What have we learned? To fulfill the prince's path to enlightenment, the maiden endowed with wondrous virtue willingly sacrificed herself and endured suffering, demonstrating a selfless Bodhi mind and an unwavering, irreversible vow across lifetimes. This is the very core of the Mahayana Buddhist spirit.
If you're seeking light, remember, it's never far away. It has always been within your heart. In the next chapter, we'll follow Sudhana to meet his next wise teacher.